In the last class, we started our new chapter, magnetism. In it, we studied up to the portion magnetic compass. Did everyone understand that? We know magnetic compass is an instrument that works on the basis of directive property of magnets. That when a magnetic compass is placed on a horizontal surface, it aligns itself in north-south direction. What may be the reason? We know a freely suspended bar magnet points towards its geographic north with its north pole and its geographic south with its south pole when it comes to rest. Let's see what happens here. The earth acts like a large magnet. This was first discovered by the scientist William Gilbert. He found out that just as the earth has north and south geographically, it has the north pole and the south pole when considered as a magnet. We know unlike poles attract each other, so that the south pole of the earth magnet is near to the geographical north pole and the north pole of earth's magnet is near to the geographical south. Once again, the north pole of earth's magnet lies near the geographical south and the south pole of the earth's bar magnet is near the geographical north. Now you got an idea why a freely suspended bar magnet always aligns in north-south direction. Let's look at the another property of magnet. How can you magnetize a hacksaw blade? Place a hacksaw blade AB on a table. Rub the north pole of the bar magnet NS starting from the one end to the other end B of the table as shown here. Repeat it several times in the same manner. Thus, the hacksaw blade changes into a magnet with the end A as the north pole and the end B as south pole. If we begin rubbing with the north pole of the magnet, that end of the blade is turned into north pole and the other end of the blade is turned into south pole. Do you separate north and south pole from this? Let's see. Before that, remember one thing. It's very important. To every magnet, however small it may be, it has two poles, that is, north and south poles. Making a monopole magnet has not yet been possible. Next, we are going to see magnetic field. The space around a magnet where the force of magnet is experienced is magnetic field. The magnetic field consists of magnetic lines of force. It is called flux lines. Let's see more about magnetic lines. For that, you are given an activity. Fix a drawing sheet of size 30 cm length and 50 cm breadth on a surface. Draw the outline of the magnet on the paper. Then place a small magnetic compass near the north pole of the magnet. Mark the position of the north pole of the compass on the paper. Move the compass to that position. Again mark the position of the north pole of the compass. The process continues till the compass reaches the south pole of the magnet. Draw a line connecting all these points. One magnetic line of force is obtained. Repeat the experiment placing the compass at various points near the north pole. Many magnetic lines will be obtained on either side of the magnet. These lines are called magnetic field lines. Let's see the characteristics of flux lines. Magnetic lines of force do not intersect each other. The lines of force starts from north pole and end at the south pole. Here the arrow mark is used to show the direction. Within the magnet, these lines are from south to north. Magnetic lines of force are present in all directions around the magnet. Near the poles of the magnet, magnetic lines are close to one another. Let's conclude today's session. Today we have studied some important aspects about magnets. These are very important. Study well and thank you.